Hello, and welcome to Kids Creative Mess. Today we are painting a black cat, or this brown cat, which is paper mache, to a black cat to use on a wreath for Halloween. This is part one. We're just going to paint the cat. In order to paint the cat, we have black paint, we have white paint for eyeballs, and we have pink paint for a little pink nose, because every little kitty needs a little pink nose, except for my kitty. She's like a pure black cat, so she doesn't have a pink nose. But she's cute and eating. Alright, so today, I also have 3 brushes and a little water because, I don't know, you always need a little water and a little paper towel just in case I make a mess. And a little thing to put the cat on, so I don't get paint all over the table, because I'm very good at doing that. I can't remember if this paint is open. It is not, so we'll start with the open paint first. And I'm just gonna unscrew it because we're just gonna need all the black paint in the world. And I'm gonna apply it directly onto the cat. That might be enough. We'll see. And I'm going to take the big brush because we have to cover the entire cat. I'm starting with the face, that way hopefully it's dry by the time I am done painting it. And that way we don't have to edit as much. We'll probably still have to edit because it kind of looks nice and thick. And I'm going to be applying it really thick because the paper mache isn't even in all places, and the paint will add an extra layer to make it look slightly more even. And when you brush, you just brush in multiple directions, so it turns out a little more even. Okay, now I'm just painting the back of this. Just gonna blob some paint on the head. Bloop. And I'm gonna just paint down around still the paint. I really need to find my, I have a plate that I usually use, because, if you use a, plastic plate from the dollar store, it's cheap, it's easy, and, the paint eventually peels off, so you can just reuse it over and over again, and it's cheaper than buying one of those, like, $7 paint palettes. I don't know. I haven't bought a paint palette in a while. Maybe you can get them cheaper. Paintbrush is not for you. Not for Kitty. Not for Kitty. I hope I didn't get paint on her. I would be able to tell. More black paint. Oh, black kitty, it's just like you, Othello. Yes. Just like you. Hello. It's like you when you're scared. Like when the motorcycles drive by the house and you're like, yeah. Yeah, I know. Why are you looking at me? You are a terrible assistant, although not really. But you do make it really hard to paint because you keep getting closer to me. Okay. bum is all painted. I don't even think I said bum. Hey, hey, hey. You can't eat that. No, don't eat that. 1 second. Bella, you have food. You don't eat paper. Here, let's eat. Here. Eat your food. Okay, I'm almost done painting it black, and I'm going to cut the video because I think everyone gets the gist of you paint the thing black, and then I will come back for the eyes and the nose once it's all dry. Alright, see you in a little bit. Hello, welcome back to Kids Creativeness. We are still painting the cat, and right now I am painting her eyes. I'm calling it a girl because, well, I have a female cat and black cat, and I'm like, oh, that's a pretty little girl. And so we're just painting the eyes. We're taking the white paint and just going for it. I need a better paintbrush. There we go. I'm just gonna add paint to the paper towel from earlier. Take a smaller paintbrush and just go for it. I'm kind of going to give it a little bit cartoony look, because kitties can be a little cartoony. I don't want it to be mean looking or anything. A nice pretty cat. And then in order to figure out where the other eye goes, I'm kind of pretending I know where the nose is, and I am following like a triangle shape. More white paint. And I think I might need to repaint the bottom of the feet because the feet are kind of stuck to the paper. But I will be doing that later after all of this is done. Puppet. I'm at the point where I'm like, you can never have enough paint. I'm just making ovals for this, and then I will be, I think I'm just gonna make it like cross-eyed or staring ahead or something later. There's some eyeballs. Then I'm just gonna wipe, I'm gonna add a little more white paint so it's a little bit more clean, like slightly smoother on this side. And then make the eyeball just slightly bigger on the other side. Here we go. Part of me questioned like whether or not I wanted like huge eyes, like Powerpuff Girls, or like the I'm trying to think what that cat was called. The one with the giant eyeballs, and that was black as. Oh, actually, I think. Okay. I'm going to take some pink paint now, and I'm going to do the nose, and I'm actually going to do. I think I'm gonna do the ears as well, just to make it look a little bit cuter. I'm just going to give it a little. I'm gonna do a heart-shaped nose because I think that will be really cute. And I want this to be really cute and not, I don't want it to be scary. I'm not a scary type person. I am not doing I'm not doing whiskers on this, so I'm just doing little kitty. So I've got the paint painted, and then I'm just gonna do some coloring inside the ears just to make make it look a little bit more, well, that way you can see versus just having the straight up black and then it's also not as, even though it's a Halloween kitty, it's not going to be like super scary Halloween kitty. Not going to be completely exposable. Or should I leave it black? I think I'm going to add the pink. We'll add a little, we'll have some nice color to it. And then later when I put it on a wreath, we will have a little extra color on top of what I'm using, and I just kind of, there we go. Kind of just dabbing it on here, not perfect. So there's that. And then I'm going to do, I'm just wiping off the brush and not really caring about the colors because I'm kind of going from a light color to a darker color, so the pigments will actually not matter that much. And then I'm just going to take the cap off here and just use whatever's in the cap for the eyelids. And again, I'm kind of using a triangle method to figure out the eyes. And I'm going to leave a little bit of white space within the eye just to give it a slightly friendlier look. And I'm doing a little bit, I'm going to go for a more rounded look versus, right about here, more rounded versus the cat eye. Kind of like two little coffee beans. That's what I'm kind of painting for the eyeball. I'm just going to repaint that to touch that up. And I might have wanted to move the nose somewhere, but there's my kitty. Alright, so now I'm going to retouch up the feet, and then once that's done, I'll start working on the wreath, and we'll have a Halloween kitty wreath. Right? Thanks, and we'll see you in the next episode.